Now, who doesn't like a good story? Who isn't moved and inspired by authentic human experiences from everyday people? People we can relate to. You see, storytelling, it's always been a primal form of communication. Like in Tibet, there was hand and footprints of children discovered dating some 200,000 years ago. Imagine that. You have ancient Greece with all of its legends and myths engraved in the walls. There was even a structure resembling a pyramid found underneath Lake Fuxian in China, with designs and symbols carved into its stones. And now with technology and all of its advancements, from the printing press spitting out newspapers, photography and radio, the television set, and now social media. Now some of the mediums may have changed, but storytelling is still at the core of how we communicate and how we connect and learn. Stories. I'm talking about your stories. Those of ordinary people that have done and are doing extraordinary things. This is the heart of the podcast.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
These people have beat the odds when everything was stacked up against them, faced setbacks, handled hardships, kept their path, and pushed on. These are the underdogs. I don't know about you, but I love rooting for the underdogs. These are your next door neighbors, that fatherless child, a single mother, the humble shopkeeper, your sister, your brother. They come from all walks of life, but you're not going to find them on the TV screen, and they won't be on your favorite magazine cover either. You know why? Because they don't need any of that extra Hollywood flicker. This is about real people in the flesh and in their own way, walking like giants amongst us. And these are the kind of stories that I like to share. I think they're worth lending an ear to. I also think we could learn and draw strength from their success and victories in times when we might not be thinking too highly of ourselves. Their stories can help us step out of our shoes to gain a new perspective and maybe see things differently. They could even be a new source of inspiration and self-discovery that we could tap into. A little birdie once flew through the clouds and sang, "Each one, teach one." So with all that being said and off my chest, I'd like to welcome everyone to the show. Brew yourself up a nice cup of coffee, cop a squat, pull up a chair, kick your feet up, or you could even take this with you on the go. For starters, it'll be one episode every 2 weeks, and each episode is going to focus in on one of these giants amongst us. Now, if you'd like to be a part of the show and share your story, or even a story of someone in your life that has impacted you in a positive way, you could always reach out to me via email. I'd be happy to connect and maybe even share your story. That's what it's about. The floor is yours. And before I wrap this up, share your thoughts. Give us a rating, leave a review on whichever platform it is you're listening to, if this resonates with you. Until next time, and very soon, peace.